Hi everyone, it's Jules, and I'm going to be doing a session in my Gluebook today. And I think I have enough light where I don't need to turn on my bright lights, even though it's really gloomy out. But it's a great day to do a spread in here. So I'm just going to go, I think within here I'm going to just keep going in order. I'll need to do this page, but yeah, see how chunky it gets. I'm loving this book. This is the Ohuhu watercolor book, and I love it. So let's start with a quote from our book. Don't forget to sing in the lifeboats. Let's just go to one of these where I tend to always go to the right because I'm right-handed, I think. Okay. Things I've learned. I long ago came to the conclusion that all life is 6 to 5 against. Damon Runyon, writer. Yeah. Life is hard, man. Okay, I am still coughing, so if I do this, that means I'm cutting out to cough. And let's see. I have not picked out which packet I'm going to use yet. This I pulled the other day. I just thought the image was amazing. You know what? It's the Ukraine colors too. Ooh, should we do that? I would have to find things that match, but that would be okay. That's kind of a rainbow theme. That's good for Pride Month. There's blues and yellows, but it's not really the same. Let's see what else I got in this stack. Okay. I think, yeah, let's pull some, let's do it. Oh. Maybe let's look in my little bucket of little images first. Let's see what I've got in here. So I hope everyone's doing well. I obviously am still coughing a little bit. I feel totally fine. It's just this annoying cough, and it's like productive where, you know, stuff is happening. Oof. Oof-da. Alright, blues and yellows. That kind of goes with the blue. Oh, it's Edinburgh. Maybe I'll pull that up. And love that image. Maybe. So I was dog sitting. I stayed at my friend's house just because it's easier, and my husband does not like pets really. Outdoor pets, yeah, but not indoor pets. So I stayed at her house, plus he was gone. That would go with my rainbow stuff. And they're just so cute. And they're very easy to take care of. So I just hung out there, which was kind of nice. It was almost like a little vacation because I didn't have to do any chores at home, that sort of thing. I actually walked to, she lives in a neighborhood that's like, it's in the city, so it's walking distance to restaurants and things like that. Ooh, is that yellow too darkish? Maybe. Yeah, I think that's too green. Ooh, that will go with my rainbow. Ooh, that's blue and yellow. Fun. Okay. And so I walked, I've been meaning to go to local bookstores. We were going to do it with our book club, and then 2 of us were sick, and so we've just been pushing it off. So I was like, well, I know I'm close to a local bookstore. So I walked there. It was like a mile. I love neighborhoods where you can just walk places. I live in a suburb, so it's not really, I mean, I could walk places, but it'd be more like 3 miles. And then, you know, you gotta go back home. So anyway, I walked to the local bookstore, and they were closing. Like, first time I'd been there, and then they're closing. So they're having 40% closing, like as in permanently. but they were having 40% off. There's some yellow. I'm finding a lot. They're having a 40% off. So I just got one book. I got The Ninth House by, I'm gonna not know who this is. I'll post it here. Is it Lee Bardoga? Something like that. So I've heard good things about it. So I got that. There's an old Jewish deli in that neighborhood. It has amazing Reubens, but I actually tried to be a little safer or better health-wise and got a salad. So good though. Even the salad is just delicious. It's taking me forever. So, yep, dog sat them. So my husband went to see his family in Ohio last week. And while he was gone, we have a pond with some koi fish in the back. It's gorgeous. We love it. The reason we bought our house was for our backyard. Our house is just kind of a typical, built in the 80s type smaller house. But anyway, so the pond, the water level got super high, and then, yeah, so I ended up just turning off the water, things like that. Anyway, not that you care about any of this. My husband last night cleared off all the filters and got it back running like it should be, so I appreciate him and for all he does for our house. SpongeBob. I don't know, that's quite a bit I got going on there. It's a lot of square stuff, obviously. And this, I think I'm even going to do square just because of the, I like that blue. First cough. Should we count how many I have? Okay. Let's just see if there's some, these are all great images. I want some background images that aren't great. I'm not afraid to put stuff over. So, something weird I've gotten into lately is manga. I'm not saying manga's weird. I think for a 47-year-old lady, it's a little rare. 47-year-old lady. I'm hungry right now. That looks good. But, so I was watching some booktubers, and they were, I love these images. I think I need to pull those for my big crunchy. I love that too. So, I love that. Oh my gosh. Gotta work on my big crunchy book. What was I saying? Oh, manga. So, I was watching a booktuber and they were talking about manga, which I've only read one. Oh, Rainbow. I've only read, that's good, Rainbow. That's Yellows and Blues. Oh my gosh, but she's amazing. How I don't want to cover her up. Oh gosh. So, I can't think and look at the stuff at the same time. Anyway, so I got a couple mangas, like the first volumes, and I love them. Obviously I love art, so I think that's part of it, is there's so much amazing art in those. And 27-year-old lady into manga, I'm okay with that. It could get expensive though. I'm probably gonna have to go to the library because you read them so fast. Looking for generic background pieces that are blue and yellow. And these are all such amazing images. They're not really generic. Oh gosh, that's cool. So our book club book this month is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I'm loving it. I don't want it to end. I'm kind of taking my time with it because I don't want it to end. But it's so good. Are there any images that are like... Well, maybe I'll just be full of amazing images on one page. It might look weird. Alrighty. Oh gosh, I don't even have my gluing magazine out. So, let's get this down to the size we want it. When I was dog sitting, I watched a lot of movies and read a lot and walked a lot. But I watched Bridesmaids. Oh my gosh, I forgot how funny that movie is. Melissa McCarthy and Kristen Wiig. Oh my gosh. Hilarious. Her with the... Melissa McCarthy with the puppies. How many did you take? I took 9. There's just so many good lines. It's directed really well. And... one scene I really liked was when it's Kristen Wiig and she's at her apartment with her neighbors, and her neighbor got a really bad tattoo and it was like infected and all this stuff. And so she's like, go put some peas on it, you know, like a bag of peas, but instead she opens the bag and she just pours the peas on her tattoo. She's like, no, you put the bag on it, not the... Oh my gosh. I also watched some bad 90s movies. I wouldn't say they're bad, but I watched Striptease with Demi Moore. I did not remember how often she is stripping in that movie. So that was fun, I guess I would say. It's a lot of square, same size images, so we'll see what this looks like. Probably should cut up her, see how much. So cool. Could cut. I'm going to cut a little off the bottom. And some off the top. All right. So I think, let me just cut the rest of these up real quick. Oh, yeah, so when I think I mentioned the street I was walking on, one of the streets I got to, I think I'm gonna bust cut around this. But, just such a cute neighborhood. I was like, this is one of the cutest streets in America, I bet. Residential type neighborhood. I'm like, well, maybe in the springtime it is, but probably not in the winter. Fun fact about me is I don't like feet. You know how people post photos of their feet in front of the beach or pool, which I think I did that on my own video here recently. I just, nope. Or if people send me photos of their feet, like, nope, I'm good. You know, I don't need to see your feet. I'm loving this blue and yellow, kind of in the spirit of Ukraine colors. Not sure how it's going to turn out. I think let's put down these two first. I don't think, yeah, I'm going to put down this one first for sure. Oh, my glue's acting better than it was the other day. Got warmed up. So, another weird thing about me is I don't know what it, I mean, I call it synchronicity, but I have this thing, it's usually with some media, like music, TV, movies, books, that sort of thing, where I'll be listening to or reading something and then something else will be like it. So here's an example. It goes in waves. Like I'll have 3 instances in a week and then I won't for months. So here's an example that happened to me last night was, and don't think I'm crazy. Well, I am a little bit, but let me know if this happens to anybody else. So I was reading one of those mangas and it was talking about art and how, oh my gosh, I was going to say, it was talking about mixing blues and greens. At first I was like, oh my gosh, was it blues and yellows? That'd be so weird. But no, it was blues and greens, talking about mixing blues and greens. And put him, yeah, let's put him down here. Oh, but I probably want to put him over that. Yeah. So anyway, I was talking about mixing the paint colors, blue and green together, and then I mosey on to my other book, Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and literally the first chapter I get into, it's not in the first chapter, but you know what I'm saying. They're talking about mixing paint, blues and greens. I was like, what? So those sorts of things. And then last night, same night, I was watching a YouTuber, a booktuber, talk about some book, and she was talking about it was like a massacre, and anyway, sorry, gotta concentrate a little bit. So she said the word massacre. I lifted my head to look at the TV because I usually will have the TV going with some program I've seen a dozen times, that just something in the background. Then I also watch YouTube at the same time. And I look up, I'm watching Penny Dreadful, and the word massacre is on the screen because he's looking at like an old sign and it says massacre on it. I was like, I mean, that stuff is just freaks me out a little bit. But I think it's just me being more, not more than other people, just because it's happened to me, I'm more aware of it. of those sorts of things, which they probably happen to everybody. You just don't know it because you're not, I guess, paying attention. I don't know how I want to say that. It sounds wrong. I'm not gluing that down. What am I doing? Oh, crap. Crap, I didn't glue that down yet. See? Alrighty then. Let's see if I can... Okay, that's fine. It's your guys' fault. I take no responsibility for my actions. So I have a lot of crafting I need to get done. I do Project Life with photos. So I literally have to go from the beginning of the year. I do have 3 months worth of photos I ordered. I ordered them because my printer doesn't print photos very well. I don't care if this bottom of this is gunky because I'm gonna cover it up. Yeah. Chilly. Okay. There we go. It's a little crooked. Okay, there we go. Oh gosh. Okay, get in there. Get in there. Wow. And now he probably needs new glue. Oh my, that's a little messy. Hey, that's what's kind of fun about this. So, synchronicity, let me know if that happens to anybody else. Or maybe somebody you know. Let me know. It's a lot of squares. That's okay. It's a different look than I normally do, but that's alright. So I woke up pretty early. I think the dogs that I dog sat, they get up at like 5:36, so my schedule's a little off, but I'm usually up by like 7:30. But I was up at 6:30 this morning, so I've already been productive. I got a little laundry done, my glass load, and I actually organized my, I don't want to cover up Don't Say Can't, but I'm not sure I care about the Visit John Lewis thing in Edinburgh. So I'm going to go right there. So yeah, I organized my closet this morning. So I have this rule in my closet. I will show you photos of my closet. So my closet used to be my closet used to be, when we bought the house, it was just those white wire racks, which I thought it was great. I was realizing we actually, in one of the Airbnbs we stayed in Dublin, it had where it was just one row of a hanging rod and then the IKEA dresser underneath. I was like, that's so simple. And it looks so much better. Then I felt like the wire shelves just was always cluttered in there. It was always full, like it just felt too full. So I'm like, I want to do this to my closet. So I completely took out all the white wire shelves. This is maybe a couple years ago, maybe 3 years ago. Took out all the white wire shelves, put in an IKEA white dresser, just one row of one rod, clothing rod. I put in hooks for bags and purses, put in these little just shelves for my shoes, which work perfectly. Put some wallpaper very badly. Some wallpaper up, put a piece of art up that I love. It's just, oh man, I love it. So sometimes though it gets, you know, obviously, I really like that. Wow, that was pretty easy too. Some washi. So it gets, you know, like things just pile up. And I have a rule with the hanging rod is I can't, I ordered, I think I've probably told this story before, but I ordered 100 really nice, they weren't expensive, more of the velvety hangers. I like those so then shirts don't fall off of them. It doesn't tend to leave hanger marks, but so I ordered 100 of them and made this rule that I can't, if I buy something new, something has to go. Like I can't have more than 100 hangers in my closet. So that's worked really well to cycle through my hanging stuff, but the things in the drawers tend to pile up and old stuff's in there that I never wear. So I went through that this morning and that felt good. This is going to be amazing. Oh my gosh, it's a Van Gogh piece of washi. I love when things work out like this. Oh, wow. Look at me. Got a little too much on here. Trim that off. Good enough. Some words. Love this whole page, even though it's like, you know, this is kind of boom 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 all the same. I still like it. Maybe it's because of the reason you create it sometimes. That needs to go with my Rainbow Pride spread stuff. I feel like these are allowed to change my mind. Do you want some advice or do you want me to listen? I don't know. I like the smooth sipping sounds. Remember me. Ooh. I want to see what that looks like cut out. Maybe just remember. It's too long. Maybe like that. Kind of cut up that. Yep. Should I go like this or like that? Like that. That might be it. Just remember. So if you have any other YouTube people that you watch that do anything similar to me, gluebooking mostly, I guess. If you wouldn't mind leaving them below. Someone mentioned some people. I'm like, I don't know who those people are. Why aren't they popping up on my feed. So, yeah. There's a couple people I watch, but the people they mentioned, I was like, I don't know who those are. So that would be great if you could do that. I love to support other channels. The thing about subscribing to a YouTuber is it costs you nothing. Like, if you enjoy their time, even if you don't watch all their videos, I try to subscribe. So, all right. I really like that. It didn't take me very long, did it? Probably took me more time to talk to you about things. I love this. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.